Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Chinese Lantern Festival celebration. And this is the Chinese calligraphy booth. And we are lucky to have Dr. Luca Liu as our presenter tonight. And later, he will show first. He will take a presentation to introduce us the Lantern Festival, and then he will instruct the Chinese calligraphy to all of us. So welcome, Dr. Luca Liu.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. For tonight's celebration, for tonight's celebration of the Chinese Lantern Festival, we have two parts. The first is the calligraphy booth. That is what we are doing now. After the calligraphy booth, we're going to have the lantern making part. I think that part will be more interesting than this one, because in the lantern booth, you are going to make your product yourself. You are going to produce a very beautiful lantern. So if you are interested, please stay and then enter that booth too. Well, let's start with this booth. Tonight, our focus is calligraphy. I am going to tell you how to write some Chinese characters. The Chinese characters about the Lantern Festival. But before that, let's get to know a little about the background, the cultural information of this festival. Well, okay, I have my colleague Li Fang, who is helping us with the PPT. Lantern Festival in Chinese is called Yuan Xiao Jie. Or we have some other terms for this festival. If you know Chinese, I can tell you another two. One of it is Shang Yuan Jie. Okay, it is named according to the position of the moon. Okay, this day is the middle of the lunar January. It is the 15th day. Okay, on that night, the moon is full. So, 上元节 or 元宵节, it means the full moon night. Okay, in the night, we light the lanterns. So on that day, if you go onto the streets, you will see different kinds of lanterns, bright lanterns with different colors. Okay, so that is, when is this day? This day is the 15th day of the Lantern Festival. It's the 15th day of the lunar January. It means that the Chinese New Year is totally over. Working people need to go back to work. Students need to go back to classes. But I can tell you, this is just a tradition. Now, for the business people, now we have just half of the 15 days. I think it's like the Christmas here. Though the Christmas ends on the 12th night, I think many people go back to work much earlier than the last night. Okay, for the Lantern Festival, it is the same. We have this festival, we celebrate it. Though it means it is the end of the long holiday. People go back to work much earlier than this day. So now, though it is a holiday, but I don't think people have leisure time. They are working on this day. Okay, that is what it traditionally means. And then when did this day start? According to the record, it started 2,000 years ago in East Han Dynasty. People said we lighted lanterns to show respect to Buddha. So that is why this is also called灯笼节. That is okay, the festival full of lanterns. Okay, we have different kinds of lanterns for this day. So let's see what kinds of lanterns do we have. Okay, I have a small one. It looks beautiful. This is not the basic. Yeah, it's not the basic one. The most popular or the basic type of a lantern is a round one. It is a round one, round and red. Okay. Now, based on the popular one, based on the basic one, we have different kinds of lanterns of different size, of different shape. Okay, this one is like an ancient building, and you can make it like a fish, and you can make it in a square, and you can make it with different colors: red, yellow, blue. Oh no, blue is not so popular. Yellow, blue. Yeah, blue is okay. So, but the most popular one is the red one. Okay, so that is the different kinds of lanterns. And for this day, what is the most popular food? The typical food for the Lantern Festival is tangyuan. Tangyuan, or in English, we call it a glutinous rice ball or sweet dumpling. Yeah, it is sweet because we have very good feelings in the tangyuan. You can find sugar there, you can find sesame there, you can find peanuts there. Okay, different kinds of ingredients, materials are put into dumpling. Okay, usually we cook it in hot water, and when the dumpling comes onto the surface of the water, it means it is okay for eating. But be careful, it's very hot. It's better for you. For us, we need to wait it. But I think for you, maybe a little longer. So that is Lantern Festival. The dumpling, the sweet dumpling for this day, and the lanterns that we have for this. And what are the activities then? These days actually you cannot see people in the daytime on the street, but in the evening we can see people come out to the street, with the lighted lantern, and you can see different kinds of performances. The most popular you can find dragon dance, lion dances, and you can see people set fires. So it is still, because it is still in the New Year season, we still keep the elements of the New Year there. So you can see people set fireworks, you can see dances, okay? In different area, you can find different activities. In the south, dragon dance, lion dance are more popular. But if you go to the north part, if you go to North China, you will see people, okay, with very high shoes, very hard to stand on the shoes. It's just like, yeah, like a piece of stick or wood. You stand on the wood and walk around. Okay, it's really very hard. So different kinds of activities to celebrate this day. Yeah, because after this day, you are back to work. Yeah, you will be very busy. All right. So that is about the Lantern Festival. Do you have any questions to ask us? I'd like to get to see questions that you have. Whatever questions you have, just speak or tell us what it is, or you can write it in the chat room. I don't want to keep talking. Yeah, I think I'd like to get questions from you, and then we move on in this way. Okay, if you have questions, just interrupt us, stop us any time, any moment. Just let us know. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Any questions?
Okay.
Feel free to ask any questions.
Do most people make lanterns from kids? Oh yeah, I think when you live in the culture, okay, each year when you see people have lanterns, buy lanterns, or make lanterns, then you are merged in this culture. Then you get to know everything, and you follow the tradition. You do it. But I'm not sure if everybody makes lanterns starting from his or her young age. Now you know it's quite easy to buy one. So I don't want to say everybody makes it. For example, I'm not good at it. Okay, this morning I tried to make one, but this one is what I made. I just follow the steps. Anyway, it's not a good procedure for me. So, but I think everybody knows it, though not everybody makes it.
Dr. Liu.
Okay.
There is a question.
Luca is okay.
Okay. So there is a question in the chat box. So
let me see.
Do most people make lanterns from kids?
Okay, actually, just now I think I have answered this question. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't say everybody. I can't say all people make lanterns starting from their young age, but they are in this culture. They know lantern. They follow the tradition. So even if they don't make it, they are so clear with this culture. They follow this culture. But I can say most people make it. Okay?
Yes.
Can we go? Okay, so let's go. All right. So let's move to the calligraphy part. Okay, Li Fang, please help me to find the page.
Yes.
So okay, I need to say calligraphy is actually not a popular activity for the Lantern Festival. Okay, for the Lantern Festival is not popularly for calligraphy. Do you I have a question for you. Do you know when is the calligraphy part for the Chinese New Year? When do we write the fortune words, the beautiful words, the happy words, the good luck words for the Chinese for the New Year? Who can answer? Who can answer us? Who can give us an answer? Okay, if you don't have it, then I move on. Usually, from New Year's Eve. Yes, right. New Year's Eve. Okay, before New Year's Eve, or especially on New Year's Eve, calligraphy is a very big part. People write the scrolls and the beautiful words, the fortune words, the good like words, and then put the words on above their door, on both sides of their door, all on the walls. Okay. It is a sign of good luck, fortune, wealthy, okay, whatever good wish you have. And write it on the paper and put it on the wall, on both sides of the door, or on the above the door. Yeah, okay. So okay, tonight we are not going to write other words. We're just write some words, some Chinese characters related to this festival. Okay, the first 3 words I want to teach you is Yuan Xiao Jie. That is the Lantern Festival. Okay, in Chinese, Yuan Xiao Jie. That is Lantern Festival. Among the 3 words, I think the second one seems to be a little complex, but I will help you to dismantle a complicated one. And then after I dismantle it, I will put the different parts together again, so you will get to know what it means. Okay, so first we are going to get Yuan Xiao Jie. If we have time, then we'll go on to the next 3 words. That is Nao Yuan Xiao. Nao Yuan Xiao. Oh, that is all. So many people come out to the street to have a good time to celebrate this day. What an excitement. Yeah, so this is Nao Yuan Xiao. That is to celebrate it. And then finally, if we have time, I'm going to have a very, very lucky word for you. That is the Chinese Fu, happiness. If you joined us last time for our Chinese New Year celebration, I think you have heard how Li Fang, my colleague Li Fang, speak Chinese. Her speaking is so beautiful, it's so sweet. If you would like to listen to her to say the Chinese, okay, Li Fang, please, just show it. Yes, please. Li Fang, please say the Chinese.
Fu means happiness, blessing. Do you still remember last time on the PowerPoint there is a custom that the people put the inverted fu in their house. The inverted fu means the blessing has arrived. So very auspicious.
Good, thank you, Li Fang. Again, Li Fang, please say Yuan Xiao Jie again. Please say it in Chinese, please.
Okay, so Latin festival in Chinese language, Yuan Xiao Jie.
Yeah,
Yuan Xiao Jie.
Sounds so beautiful. Okay, and how to say Nao Yuan Xiao? Please say Nao Yuan Xiao again, please. Help me.
Okay, so celebrate the Lantern Festival in Chinese, Nao Yuan Xiao. Nao Yuan Xiao. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Sounds so good. So perfect. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Yuan Xiao Jie, Nao Yuan Xiao. Okay, but I need to tell you, before we write the Chinese characters, the Chinese words, we need to know some basic strokes, because the basic strokes, they are really the basic for the Chinese characters. If you do not know how to write a dot, if you do not know how to write a stroke, I would be sorry to say it will be impossible for us to write a whole word, a whole character. So let's start with some basic strokes. Okay, so now, please. Okay, please get your brush and get the paper. get your brush and get the paper. Yeah, I have the paper here. I have the paper here, and you have got the papers from yesterday. You've got the papers. Okay, we have some squares. Okay, you can see the squares on your paper. Okay, let's use just the water. I'd like to remind you, please do not use too much water. If you have too much water, then it takes time to dry. So do not use too much water. Okay, use enough, it's okay. So let's choose what we are. Okay, Li Fang, could you please go back to the basic strokes page? Good. Yes. Okay. So please, Li Fang, please help me to point at the dots. Yeah, dot 点. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
The
this
first-
is.
Yes, this is the dot. This is okay. The first we are going to learn how to write. Okay. Please, Li Fang, 横, the horizontal. The next one. The second one on the first one. Good.
Yeah, this is the horizontal stroke.
Yes. Okay. So after that one, let's move on to a vertical. Yeah. So please move downward. Okay. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. This is vertical.
Vertical. Yes. Vertical. And then let's go to another simple one. That is the third. The third on the second line. On the bottom. Yeah. The third on the bottom. Yeah. Good.
The left falling. The left falling one.
Yes, the left falling. Yeah, the left falling stroke. Good. The left falling stroke we are going to use today. And then let's go to now. The next one, please.
Yeah. This one. The right falling.
Good. Right falling. Okay. And a little complicated one is 横折. Please move up.
This one.
Yes. Good. Yeah. First it's a horizontal, then turn to a vertical. All right. So let's get to know how to write them. So please, Li Fang, go to the next page, please. Thank you.
Next page?
Yeah, now let's go to the next page. Okay. Okay.
So wait a minute.
Okay, is the brush supposed to be really stiff? Not too much. Okay, so now I like to tell you how to hold the brush. So if you have any questions about how to hold the brush, please listen to me and look at here. Okay, I usually tell the beginners. First, you can use 2 fingers, just 2 fingers. Yeah, 2 fingers first. 2 fingers. The good position is you can turn it around with the 2 fingers. Not too hard, not too weak. Okay. Yeah, you can turn it around with 2 fingers. Then now let's get another finger to join them. Yes, the 3rd finger. Okay. Yeah, see, up. Okay, or front or back. Which fingers are on the front? Which finger is on the back? Clear? Okay, see it. Okay, see it. Now let's get the next finger to join them. Okay, this one, the 4th finger. Okay, put it back on the back. So this time, I don't think you can turn around. You can turn the brush around. Now the brush is fixed. You cannot turn it around. Okay, the small finger, the last one, is just for help. Okay, you put it close to the 4th one. So this is the right way to hold the brush. Now, okay. Are you okay now? If you are ready, then let's start. Let's start with the first basic stroke, point. The Chinese point, 点. Okay, 点. Yeah, I have a 点 here. Can you see me? If you can see me, okay, let me show you how to write a 点. Now here, you can put your elbow on the support because you are just a beginner. If you're as good as me, you do not need a support. Okay, so let's find the support and then now start. Okay, see it. That is a 点. Now let's do it again. Let's have another 点. Remember, please do not use too much water, otherwise you're not going to have paper for the rest. Okay, now 点, see, press, move a little, and then lift it, and then put it a little back. That is how to write the basic 点. Okay, I need to tell you some basic principles. When you write Chinese calligraphy, usually, it's in this way. We move from left to right. So we move from left to right. We move from up to bottom, from top to bottom, okay? So starting from the top, move on to, downwards. So, okay, they are the directions for you to write. Okay, some very basic principles. Yeah, the first is, if you want to move rightwards, if you want to move to the right direction, you need to start a little backward. If you want to move downwards, you need to move a little upwards. Yeah, that is how to write a beautiful stroke. When you write the point, it's the same. So the point is in this direction, 45 angles. Okay, so I move this way. Finally, I need to move in this direction. But when you want to move this direction, you need to first start a little backward. So I first have a little backward, then press, then move downwards, then that is how to write a dot. Okay, so do you have questions? Or do you want to would like to show us what is your work? Okay, question. Oh, I think you are supposed to break it up. I don't know what to break up. If information is new. Oh, okay. I think I know you have all of you got the new brush. You need to dip it into water. You need to put the brush into the water and then let it soft. And when it becomes like mine, then you can start to write. Okay, sorry, I forgot this. Yes, your brushes are all new. You need to put it into water, then it will become soft. Then it's good to write. Okay, do you still have do you still have problems about how to use the brush? Yeah, I don't see any questions now. So, can we move on? Can we move on to the next stroke?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's go on. Let's go to okay, the horizontal stroke. It is also very, very basic. So horizontal, the horizontal one is, okay, on the level. But writing a stroke is not like painting. Okay, painting, you put it in this way, no, but calligraphy is different. Calligraphy is different. It needs to, just as what I said just now, you need to make a little backwards. So, yes, so let's see here. Yeah, a little backward. Yeah, you put it here, but you first write, this way first, a little, then press, then move. When you want to finish it, then you press a little and then go back. That is how to write a horizontal stroke. Now, let me show you more. Yeah, please. Look here. Okay. Horizontal. Now, please look here. Yeah, press. And then a little, lift a little, then move. Okay. When you want to finish it, then stop, but a little press, then lift it, then together with a little back. Okay, that is how to write a hen. Yeah, I give you another one. Yes, please.
Good job.
Yes. See. Oh, this is not it's too much. Sorry. Okay, now another one. Okay. Oh, this is a hen. Now let's get to the third one. The third stroke. Yeah, let's get to this one. A vertical one. They are very, very basic. Vertical one. Okay. Just now I said, when you want to move downwards, you need to first start with a little backward. So, yeah, here we have now a little backward, then press, then lift, then move downward. That is a vertical stroke. Okay, you can try it. You can try it. If you have any questions, anytime, let us know it. I don't know how is your, okay. Hi Tia, good to see you. How are you? So let's have another one. Yeah, let's have another one, the vertical one. Okay. You want to move downwards, but you need to do a little backward. So, yes. So, press, then lift a little, then press again, then move downward. So, this is a vertical stroke. Okay, after this one, let's get to this one. This is also a vertical one, but we have a little more here. You need to make a hook here. So this one can be a little more complicated. That is, when you come to the end, you do not lift the brush, but you turn leftward for a hook. Okay, so in Chinese we say it's a go. All right, so let's try 竖钩. Because tonight we're going to use this stroke in our characters. So let's see. Okay, the basic principle is you want to move downwards, but first press and then a little backward. So press, then a little backward, then press again, then move down, 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 downwards. Okay, you want to finish it, but you need to make a hook. So here's, when you come here, then press a little, then turn rightward, and then leave the brush. So that is how to make a shark, how to make a hook. Okay, so this is another vertical stroke. Well, yeah, let's get to another one that we are going to use tonight. That is, I don't see it here. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's here. Okay, the next one is a pier. That is a left falling stroke. Left falling stroke. Not too much. Okay, the angle is not too much. Okay, in this way. Yeah, I think it's 45 angle. Yeah, degree. And 45 degree. So let's try this one. I think now you know how to start your joke. Press a little, lift, backward, then press again, and then move, then finish it. So, Pierre, in this way, okay. Yeah, press, lift a little, press, make here a little bigger. So press again, then move, 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 then lift the brush. Yeah, that is a Pierre. Now let's write. Yeah, another 2 pairs. So see, if you're not clear, yeah, look here, please. So a pair, yes. First press, lift a little, press again, then move, move, move. This is a pair. Okay, let's have another pair. I want to show you another one. The same stroke. Another pair. Yes, little, little, then move, move. Yes, that is a 撇. Okay, 撇, 元宵节. Well, let's have a look here. Yeah, let's have a look here. Okay, just now we have a vertical turn leftward. Let's have a vertical turn rightward and a bigger turn. Yeah, a bigger turn. So because tonight we are going to use this stroke too. So it is su. When you come to the bottom, you do not finish it. You turn right and then you make a hook. So let's have a look here. Yes, in this way, now to the bottom, but you turn right and then make a hook. Okay, so this is, should go, but the hook is on the right. Let's have it again. So a su, yes. This is a su, but turn right, and then before you finish it, you stop a little, then lift your brush, then make a hook, a sharp hook. Okay, that is 速勾, 速勾. All right. I think, okay. All right.
Luca, can you show us how to write the 元宵节, the characters?
Okay, yes. So now let's go to the 3 characters. 元宵节. Okay. So Li Fang, please find, please go back to 元宵节 that page. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Helena, could you please, how many minutes do we have?
We only have 6 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. 元宵节. Let's write 元宵节. 元宵节. Okay. 圆小节 first two horizontal. Okay, 圆. Now follow me. Yeah, a short one, a short horizontal, then another horizontal, a long one. Yeah. Okay, then up here. Okay. Up here. Okay, right, following, and then yeah, horizontal, then turning right, and then hook. This is yuan. Okay, you can write your own. I will write another one. Yes, another one. Yuan. If you are not clear, you can see here. Okay, two horizontal strokes. When you have two or three horizontals together, one of them will be short. Yeah, another one of them will be longer. So that is the difference. The shorter one is usually a strong one, a thicker one. The longer one is usually the thinner one. Okay, yuan, yuan. Okay, let's get to the next one. Yuan xiao, xiao. Yeah, first we have a dot. We have a dot. Then we have a house. This is a house. And then we have a xiao. Yeah, okay, a vertical, three dots there. Then we have a moon. We have a moon, okay? Yuan, xiao, this xiao. Okay, let's have the xiao again. First, we have a house. Yeah, the house starts with a dot. Then you have something like a cover. Yeah, like a cover. And then you have a character here. This character sounds xiao. Okay, so this yuan xiao. And finally is the festival. Festival in Chinese is pronounced okay. Jie first, a horizontal, then two vertical, then the horizontal but turn, then a hook, then a vertical. This is jie. Okay. So yuan xiao jie. Okay, finally, let me use ink to write the three words. So
Wow.
okay, please look here. Yuan xiao jie. Okay. Finally, yuan xiao yuan xiao jie. Okay, yuan xiao jie. I'm sorry, we just have time for these three words.
So how about your artwork? Would you like to show your artwork to us?
Okay. Yes, everybody. Do you like to show us what you have produced?
Wow, good job.
I'm sorry, we do not have, we do not have enough time for the other words.
Thank you. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the lantern making booth. I'm so glad to be here with you tonight. My name is Xuecheng Liu. I'm a Chinese teacher in Savannah, Chatham County Public School System. As you already know, today is China's Lantern Festival. So I'd like to briefly introduce it to all of you. The Lantern Festival is a Chinese festival celebrated on the 15th day of the first month in the lunar calendar, usually falling in February or early March on the Gregorian calendar. It marks the final day of the traditional Chinese New Year celebrations. As early as the Western Han Dynasty, it had become a festival with great significance. The lanterns can symbolize the people letting go of their past selves and getting new ones, which they will let go of the next year. The lanterns are almost always red to symbolize good fortune. And we have a lot of folk customs on the Lantern Festival. For example, flower lantern and eat yuanxiao, riddle games, dragon dance, walk on stilts, and so on. And these are the final products we are going to make tonight. See, they're pretty cute, right? And I believe that each one of you can't wait to get started. Before we start, I'd like to show you the main 3 steps of the lantern making. Step 1 is to build the lantern frame. See, this is the lantern frame. It has 4 thick sticks to stand up and 8 thin sticks to lie flat. And step 2 is to stick color paper on the lantern frame. And step 3 is about the decoration. We'll put the paper cuts and the color ribbon and also the tassels on the lantern frame. So that's it. And if you are not so satisfied with your work at the end of our booth, I'd like to mention you that we still have a few sets in Confucius Institute in Wesleyan College. So if you'd like to give yourself another try, please feel free to contact us. And we also will provide the video recording to you in case that one day you want to review the steps of the lantern making. And at the end of our booth, we will also provide an instructional video about the process to for your reference. So everybody, are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, firstly, please take out this bag, which has some sticks in it. Open it. We have one single thick stick, which has 2 holes on the top. Please put it aside because we don't use this now. We'll use this later. See, this thick stick, which has 2 holes on it. We don't use it now. We'll use it later for the handle. And then take out this bundle. It has 4 thick sticks and 8 thin sticks. And we also have a small bag, which has some connection pieces in it. So please open it. And take out one connecting piece. hold one thick stick, which doesn't have the holes in it, in your hand. And push the thick stick into the bigger hole, into the bigger hole of the connection piece. Leaving 1.5 centimeters below. Just like this. Yes, good job. You're so smart. Okay, and then hold a thin stick and insert the thin stick into the smaller hole of the connection piece. And you may feel a little bit difficult to insert the thin stick. So this time you should use the pen sharpener, which is already in the bag, to make the top a little bit thin. You don't need to do it too much. Just make the top a little bit thin so that the top can be inserted into the smaller hole to withstand the vertical stick. Okay, I'm gonna use my pen sharpener, and I will do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think it's good now. I will insert my thin stick into the smaller hole of the connection piece and make it go into the innermost part of the connection piece to withstand the vertical stick. It should be placed firmly. Okay, and then I will push the other end of the thin stick into another connection piece. Also insert the end of the thin stick into the smaller hole of another connection piece. I will still feel a little bit difficult to put it in, so I will use the pen sharpener again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this time it can be placed firmly into the innermost part of the connection piece now. Okay, then hold a thick stick to put it into the bigger hole of this connecting piece, also leaving 1.5 centimeters below. See, like this. And then one by one, hold another thin stick. Make the top a little bit thin to insert into the smaller hole of the connecting piece. It should be placed firmly into the innermost parts of the smaller hole to withstand the vertical stick. Then the other end and another connecting piece. Okay. And then another thick stick, put it into the bigger hole of the connecting piece, leaving also 1.5 centimeters below. You see, like this. Then another thin stick. And I believe you already know how to do it now. And one by one, then we'll make a lantern frame. Please make sure that you insert the thin stick into the innermost parts of the smaller hole so that it can withstand the thick stick very well. Please note that you don't need to make the thin stick very short. Just make the top a little bit thin. And then another thick stick. Also leaving 1.5 centimeters below. Good job. See, the bottom part of my lantern frame is done. And then I will continue with the top of my lantern frame, and the steps will be the same. Put this connecting piece on top of the thick stick, and also leaving 1.5 centimeters below on the top. And then the lantern frame will be like this. Good job. As the 4 thick sticks stand up and the 8 thin sticks lie flat. And we'll leave 1.5 centimeters at both ends of the thick sticks. 1.5 centimeters on the top and 1.5 centimeters below. Good job. You're so smart. Yes, yes, good job. And after you build this lantern frame, please adjust to a line and make sure that you leave 1.5 centimeters at both ends, at the top of the thick stick and at the bottom of the thick stick as well. Yes, I have seen a lot of beautiful lantern frames. Good job. Yes. And once your lantern frame is done, please make sure that you adjust these sticks to a line, leaving 1.5 centimeters at both ends of the thick sticks. Okay, any questions? If no, we'll move on to the next step, okay? Okay. Now, please take out the 4 color papers in this big bag. Some of you may have yellow, some of you may have green, some of you may have pink, and I have red. Those are all very beautiful colors. On this step, we'll stick the color paper on our lantern frame. So firstly, please lay your lantern frame flat. Lay them flat. Yes. Yes. Lay the lantern frame flat. And when it is in front of you, please make sure that on both ends of the thick sticks, you already leave 1.5 centimeters. And now please also take out the double-sided tape and tear off a long strip along the thick stick. I'd like to put the ends in the middle of the connection piece, and then go to the other connection piece. See, this is my long strip. It starts here and ends here. And take away the white strip on the top of the tape. And now hold one piece of color paper. Please note that the color paper is rectangle. It is not square. So please make sure that you stick the long side of the color paper on this tape. Like this. I'm going to make sure whether I'm holding the long side. Put the long side on the tape. And then I will stick another long strip of the tape on the other thick stick. And stick the other long side of my color paper on the thick stick. Okay, here on the same thick stick, I'm going to stick another long strip so that the color paper can align to the thick sticks well. See, the first side, we have 4 sides. The first side is done. And then I will continue with the second side. This long strip, I'm going to stick on this color paper. See here. And make sure the long side go to the thick stick. Okay. Stick another long strip along the same thick stick so that the color paper can align to the thick stick very well. Okay, the second side is done. And then the third side, we only have 2 left. Good job. Okay. Now we only have the last side left. Tear up a long strip and stick it to the thick stick. And put the long side of the color paper on the thick stick. Okay. So the 4 sides is done. And our lantern have almost appeared.
Excuse me, Miss Liu.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is someone ask a question. So how to make the tape glue both sides?
Glue both sides.
Yes.
See,
So
this place I
she means the tapes. The
tape here.
tapes.
Yeah, and then I will like this.
Yes, for the tapes. So if they remove, is it okay if they remove the white
remove
paper
the
on the
white.
top?
Yes, remove the
Then-
white on the top.
Got it.
And the most important part has been done. You almost succeed. And if you feel a little difficult to watch clearly in the Zoom, we'll also post instructional video later. And we will also provides the video recording to all of you so that you can review the steps of making the lantern. After you finish these parts, we only have decorations ahead. So the most important parts have been finished. Do you have any questions? No? Okay.
How do you make the edges like rounded on the sides?
How do I make
The
it's
edges, the thick sticks, how do you make them round
How
on,
do I
with
make-
the paper? Like on the corners?
Oh,
Yeah.
here like this.
Yes.
I stick another long strip on the
Oh.
so that's I stick one color paper on the top of another paper, so they'll be round.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Helena, do you mind playing some music? Thank you. It may take some time to stick the color paper, but you have done a very great job. Well, I have seen some beautiful work. Fantastic job.
For the last piece of paper, were there any special instructions?
The last, there isn't any special instructions. Yes, just make them align to each other. And if you feel you'd like to make them round, you can put another strip and put one color paper on the top of another color paper so it can be round like this.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good job. I see some of you have been prepared for the next step, right? We only have decorations ahead. The most difficult and the most important parts have been done. Okay, are you ready for the next step? If you haven't finished sticking the color paper yet, that's fine. Since after the next step, we can also continue with sticking the color paper. So the next step is please take out the color wire, long wire, very long wire, yeah. And we're gonna tie it to one of these connection piece. I'd like to show you some pictures so that you can see how to tie very clearly. I will use my wire to tie this connection piece. And after I tie it to the connection piece, I'm going to make 2 ends of my color wire pass through the 2 holes of that thick stick. This time we're gonna use that thick stick, which has 2 holes on the top. And then tie the opposite connection piece. So let's do it all together. Hold the long wire, and I'm going to move my lantern frame close to the camera so that you can see it more clearly. Make it go from the bottom of this thin line, thin stick, and the other end also goes through another thin stick like this. See, like this. I hope you can see it clearly. And then make sure that these 2 sides have the same length. And tie it, make a knot. Make a knot here. Then I have 2 ends of my long wire, 2 ends. They should go through the 2 holes of the thick stick. So I'm gonna, because the hole is not big enough, so I'm going to make these 2 ends together and twist and try to make them go through. Okay, so it has gone through now. And then tie the opposite connection piece. The opposite connection piece. This connection piece, and then tie after the 2 ends goes through the thick stick, tie the opposite connection piece. You don't need to tie the same way as me, just make it looks like a handle. It'll be good. issue. Now the handle is done. So one connection piece as the opposite connection piece. Tie the long wire to these two opposite connection pieces. You don't need to tie the same way as I did, just to make sure it can be tied to this two connection piece. That'll be good. That'll be okay. And this may be the 3 pictures that may help you. This is the first connection piece. Oh no, this is the first connection piece. And this is the going through the 2 holes. And then tie the ends to the opposite connection piece. So tie it to this connection piece first and make the 2 ends go through the thick stick, and then tie the 2 ends to this opposite connection piece. And then the handle will be done. Make the long wire, tie this connection piece first and go through the 2 holes of the thick stick and tie the other end to the opposite connection piece. And after this step, I promise you that the steps ahead will be very, very easy. Good job. I see some of you have done a very great job. As long as you can pose the handle and lift this lantern frame, that means you succeed. You don't need to tie the same way as what I did. Just tie the opposite two connection pieces and make the long wire go through the two holes. As long as it can be lifted up with the handle, it'll be good. Okay, are you ready for the next step? Yes, oh. And if you feel very difficult to make the handle now, that's fine, since it doesn't affect you making the lantern. If you cannot figure out this handle, that's fine. We can still continue with the next step. So the next step is to take out the 4 tassels. We have 4 tassels. 4 tassels, yes. 4 tassels. And put your lantern frame upside down, since we are going to tie these 4 tassels as the bottom of the lantern frame. So I'm going to put it upside down. And tie this tassel at the bottom of my lantern frame. This is very easy. Just make it go through and make it go out from the other side. See, 1 tassel is done. And then the second one. Okay. So the 4 tassels have been tied at the bottom of the lantern frame. And then please take out some color ribbon. Yes. Color ribbon. It is also sticks to the bottom of the lantern frame. And remove the white paper. Since the color ribbon is not sticky enough, so maybe we need to tear off a long strip on the color ribbon on ourselves. I'm going to put a long strip on this color ribbon. And remove the white paper. Then stick it to the bottom of the lantern frame. Just like this.
Hi, Miss Liu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's asking, do the string need to go through the stick that has a hole on it? So I think you can share the PowerPoint
Okay,
that picture to the student. Thank you.
about the long wire.
Yes, this is.
Okay. These two ends of the long wire should go through the two holes. And then after they go through the two holes, you tie it to the opposite connection piece. The color ribbon is very easy. Just make sure you stick it to the bottom of the lantern frame. And after you finished sticking the color ribbon at the top, bottom of the lantern frame, take out the small lights and put it in the middle. Put it in the middle of the color ribbon. See, I have the small lights in my hand, and I put it into the lantern frame and put it in the middle. Put it in the middle of my color ribbon. And then when you turn on the lights, you can see the magic. See, it's so cute. You can see the light in the lantern frame now. So the small light, it sticks to the middle of the color ribbon, and the color ribbon is at the bottom of the lantern frame. You can use the double-sided tape to make it stick to the bottom of the lantern frame. And then we only have the paper cuts left. The paper cuts part is very easy. You just need to make sure that you are very careful when you paste glue it to the four sides. Each side will have one paper cut, and you don't need too much glue, just a tiny bit, in case that since the paper cuts are very fragile, if you put too much tape, too much glue on it, and they will be easily torn. So just a tiny bit. They will be glued to the four sides very well. Each side may have one paper cut. You can use your glue. You can also use the double-sided tape. For example, this paper cut. And I'm only going to put the double-sided tape as this dot and as the bottom dot. is my first side, which is already have the paper cuts on it. I didn't do too much glue on it, in case it's easily torn. And then I'll go with the second paper cut. And this is my second side, which is already having the paper cuts on it. Yes, you all have done very great job. Amazing. Beautiful. So the paper cuts is the last part. Yes, you can also use the glue. You don't need to use the double-sided tape. The glue will be good too. Yes. Stick glue, liquid glue are both good for the paper cuts. Just be careful. Okay, now it's done. Okay, I think it is the time to wrap up our session tonight. And if you are still, if you miss some steps of the of this process, that's fine, since we'll also post them. We'll also have the video recording for your reference, and you can. We'll also provide the instructional video to you. And if you are not satisfied with your work tonight, that's fine, since we still have a few sets in Confucius Institute in Wesleyan College. If you'd like to give yourself another try, please feel free to contact us.
Hi, everyone. Could you all show your masterpiece and we take a picture together? Oh,
Wow, beautiful.
wow.
Good job.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wow.
take a picture.
Yeah, doing much better job than me. You're so smart, genius. Wow, fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a wonderful
you.
weekend, everyone.
Have a good night.
Have a good weekend. Happy Latin Festival.
Happy Lantern Festival. Good night.